Hey, hello everybody, welcome to the sound test room. Today we are taking a look at excuse me, Cubasis 3.3, the nanoKONTROL 2, Korg nanoKONTROL 2, and obviously the audio key step. We're going to be recording some bits and pieces in, and SynthMaster One. We're going to be using it as the synth for most of it, I guess. Right, okay, so here's the thing. Let me explain how this is working. So Cubasis 3 now has the option for, if we go to MIDI, for MIDI learn, okay, and also for Mackie control and HUI, which is the human interface, human user interface protocol for certain controllers. Now, fortunately for us, the nanoKONTROL 2 supports HUI and the Mackie protocol as well. And to set it up with your nanoKONTROL 2, what you do is you unplug the nanoKONTROL, you hold down set and rewind, and then while you're holding those buttons down, you plug it back in, and it's automatically set. That's the only thing you have to do. You have to do nothing else whatsoever, except inside of Cubasis, you just switch it on and choose the nanoKONTROL slider knob. You can also choose nanoKONTROL, the control, and if this was motorized, it would send motorized information from Cubasis into this. But that's all you need to do. You just select the ports that you've got plugged in that support HUI, and you're good to go. Anyway, that's it. And then MIDI learn is, again, you just hit learn, and anything that can be learned will show up for you on the screen, and then you just control it with your MIDI controller. Now, it's good because you can use a mixture of both HUI and also ordinary MIDI. So you can also, like, you can still play your MIDI keyboard and still have a HUI controller mapped in automatically for you. So like I said, the cool thing is you need to do nothing. If I open the mixer now, you will see on track 1 here, which is this drum pattern, we have control over the fader from here, and then also for this one we have control over the fader and also the panning left and right for everything, and this just automatically maps for you. You need to do nothing. Hi Ivan. Also, hi Ivan, hi Russ, hi Josh, hi Cy, hi Jade, Joe, hello Joe, hi Colin, hi Stephen, and anyone else I may have missed. Michael, I think, is here as well. Anyway, so yeah, so to do nothing at all you need to do is hold set, rewind, plug it in, and then you're good to go. Now I'm using the audio fuse because it's also a USB hub. So I have the keyboard going into the audio fuse. Then underneath that, I have the nanoKONTROL 2 going into the audio fuse. And then the audio fuse is going into the iPad via USB-C. My microphone is in 0.1 here, and we have our outputs coming through the headphone channel so I can mix it easily with what's going on. 8. So that being said, it makes life very easy because we can also just start, rewind to our next marker point, fast forward to our next marker point, rewind again to our next marker point. We can arm record. We can obviously play. For each track as well, if you watch here, for each track you have record and arm, like this. Also mute and solo, and this is on this. Now the only thing, right, that the nanoKONTROL doesn't have is a master fader. Okay, so like on the key lab over there, it's got a master fader at the end of the controls. This doesn't have a master fader. However, like I said, Mackie protocol doesn't overtake the MIDI, right? All it means is that you can then use other controllers. So if you watch our master channel here, I have this mapped to the key step on, let me just see, it's bank V1 and number 4 here, like this. So there you go. So our MIDI control for our volume is via the key step. The rest of it is via the nanoKONTROL 2. And it just works. Ivan, did you get that track that I sent you, the piano? By the way, just while you're there. Oh, Also as well, set turns on the metronome. So for instance, you can't hear it because of the drums. Cycle turns on the loop, as you would expect. Turn off loop. And it makes life really simple. And I was quite surprised at how quickly I got used to using the control. Oh, thanks, Ivan. Like I said, if you and Brad don't like it, just I can either do it simpler or change it or do something completely different if you want. There's no problem. And it isn't B minor. It was in E, by the way, not what I said last night. I don't know where I was. Must have been drunk or something. Right. Anyway, let's go back to the beginning. I'm going to set my loop markers now to here. So because we'll work on this part of this track first. Okay, so are you going to do a collab with Doug? I did some session keys, Stephen, this morning. That's all. I'm doing collabs. Right, so let's add another SynthMaster because it's great for kind of synthwave. So yeah, MIDI. Let's go to our. I could have just duplicated the track, to be fair. Which would have made more sense since we're going to be using SynthMaster. What is it now? There we go. SynthMaster One. Now, and I want to find some kind of, I think for this second section here, some sort of bass kind of sequence. So just for now, I'm going to set the marker there. One second, just let's make it wider so I can get it right. There we go. And let's open this. This is going to be loud. So now we're in number 3 here for the third one. And you might notice Cubasis has catch-up mode. This is important when you go past your first block of 8 tracks and you want to work on the next set of 9 tracks sort of things. Hi, Gary. Right, so let's see. I'm gonna just unarm. I could have done it with this actually. So let's go to find a. Let's open it up full screen. I'm gonna go with bass here and. I want something quite something. That'll do it. Well, there's a sound. I was only talking about Fab Filter the other day actually on Clubhouse. Right, so from, let me get to my marker here. So back to our position point. Let's switch cycle on. See how handy this is. It's nice. It gives you nice hands-free operation. So I'm going to do this. Yeah. So all I need to do is hit record. It will give us our set counting. Do you know what I mean? So. I know, Sam. I know. And I will be demoing that app on Thursday evening. Probably Gavin will get one out in the afternoon, I think. Proper tutorial type thing. But I'll be demoing that on Thursday. Yes. But I am under an NDA, so, you know. Right, okay, so brilliant, cool beans. Let's go back all the way to the beginning now and just have a quick listen. 4 bars of nothing. 4 beats of nothing, no. Right, so I think I'm actually quite happy with that as well. I need to repeat these a little bit further on, so I'm going to get that done now before I actually do any more. So just bear with me a sec while we do. So I think, was it bar 34? Okay. So I'm going to, whoops, cancel. I'm gonna, I've frozen the track again. I can just delete that. I'm going to select, whoops, these. Two like this, copy them and paste them there at bar 34 and just have a quick listen. Again, I'm going to hold that there and copy it again. So paste that over and okay. It's exciting, and it's on construction. Yay. So from that point there, I will also select these again and just copy, hold this, copy them and paste them there. Super! Look at that! Look, it all worked out. It's all worked out. Now, I just need to check. I want to freeze this stuff up, so I'm going to freeze this and oh, let me just fix something as well, because I don't need it to freeze all this at the end. Although it doesn't really matter, to be fair. Delete this. I need, what it is I need to set my, see where it's got, we've got our frozen tracks here. Let me just select again and split those and just erase that extra. If we go into settings, this is why this happens, right? If we go into setup and we go into mixdown, track freeze uses mixdown settings. Well, if I go to the mixdown settings now, it'll probably say include effects trail. Let's turn that off and do mixdown between locators. And now the mixdown inside the tracks will also follow the protocol of mixing down between locators. So we don't need to worry. All we do need to do is obviously set where we want our mix to be. So we'll go with there with that one and there with this one. And because these are quite, let's freeze this. Because these are quite, there's no like long delay tails and stuff like. Well, something again with this one in it. Just decided to completely ignore me instruction. Serious. Right. Anyway, don't matter. It's no big deal. Let's delete this one as well. Delete. And we've got this so far. So we're going to add another. I'm going to set this point here. I'm going to add another MIDI, another SynthMaster, and we need to start to build our track into something. Add some other bits kind of thing. So let's do this. And again, I could have just duplicated that, but because I'm thick, I didn't. Where is it? SynthMaster. There we go. Now I will just duplicate the next one before I freeze it. Hi Daniel. Hi Audible. Hi Jamie. Okay. It's by the way, Sam, it's nothing. Just in case you're getting all this, it's nothing like my synth. Not at all. Not even close. Right. Okay. I'm going to now make sure that number 4. The good thing is as well, you don't need the mixer open. So I asked this question. You don't need the mixer open. You can do all MIDI control with the mixer closed, which is also quite handy, I guess. So all we need to do is let's have a quick listen to what we've got. It's still tempting to jump up there, look. So I'm going to set my loop markers now here and here. Do you know what? For now, as well, also because I'm going to set this to half bars because it's going to be easier for me to keep moving these loop points around. So now I can just switch on looping here with the controller, go back to the beginning of that, so I can jump between the beginning and end of the markers. So it's got double bopping. Am I hitting things, or are things moving around? Right, we need to pick a sound, so let's go up. Let's go into just go from a little tiny bit before this. I don't know why the camera. It must be it's the desk that's. Oh, do you know what? I thought it was the camera moving, right, and it's not. It's me monitor moving. Right. Okay. So that's fine. Go back to the beginning of that loop. Give ourselves a bit of a. Thanks, Tom. Bit of a counting, and I'll go. Yeah, I'll add the classic 80s vibrato modulation. We'll keep this real simple, eh? So again, I want to be trying to use this. I'm going to be thinking. We know we're armed, so that's cool. Here we go. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Let's just trim that MIDI back, shall we? And do I want it there as well? I think so. I think that'll be okay. So we'll just copy that, paste it there. Yeah, sort of fill in the gaps in it. That's good. Right. Let's have a quick. Let's add we need to add something else anyway. So I'm going to add Or I'm just going to duplicate this track. So just duplicate, get rid of the MIDI, and on this, and all we need to do is change the sound, you know, and that's a lot easier than what I was doing earlier. Korg don't sponsor people, Stephen. No, unfortunately. Right, let's go where let's have another sequence, say, so another bass sequence. That might sound really. Again, we can just I keep forgetting I can just jump to the marker point there. Right, so here we go. I'm going to go with some sort of sequence. Should have some sequences in here actually. Bump, bump, bump. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to look for sequences, melodic sequences. Quite like that. I'll see what that sounds like running over this. Yeah, I like that. To record that, shall we? Hope you're all okay as well. I've probably already asked you that, haven't I? Right. Do it this. Get used to the controller. Right. Forgot to have it on loop. Doesn't matter though, because that was pretty spot on. Let's have a listen from the beginning. We can if you like. yeah, like that. So I'm just going to add some more bits to that section. I will duplicate that as well. Oh, should have another SynthMaster. It's nice because you can see what's you know, like without having to go into the mixer or open up the tracks any wider as well. It's nice having a visual representation of what's armed and what's not armed, sort of thing. Right, okay, so let's do another one. Okay. No, no, I'll just duplicate it and delete the MIDI. That's the easiest thing to do. Right, let's see. That definitely needs some sort of bass, but I don't want a sequenced bass on that. I just want something really low. So let's open up SynthMaster. Let's have a browse for bass this time. Actually, let's go with Cybertrance because so you got, that's how you could dual layer. With the synth. Filter too. And yep, that bass is good to record into there, so that's what we shall do. We just want reinforcement. We don't really want the bass to be kind of cutting through, because you've got a lot of busy stuff going on already there, and there is something else I want to add in. So let's hit the old record. So before I go any further with the, actually I could actually add the other bit now. Why am I something is touching something to make the actual when I play the keyboards, to make the actual camera bounce. I know what it is. Probably not a great deal I can do about that now. Anyway, doesn't matter. Okay, so what do I want to do? I want to add a pad right at the end of this. So again, I think best thing to do is duplicate now for these two, so I can paste them there. So I'll just select those two, make sure I'm on my top one so it pastes correct, otherwise it'll paste down, and twink, go to bar 50 there, and basically copy and paste those in there. And now again, I'm gonna go here now and duplicate this, so I'm not continually having to move down and around. It's easy for me to work at the top of the track list thing, the you know, timeline. Okay, so duplicate this, and then just get rid of the MIDI data from there. Erase and switch that off. And we need, I think, we're looking for a nice pad type sound now. Hi, Rustique. So let's open this one. Let's go and have a look at some synth pads. That might do it actually, that's quite nice. Epic. Maybe not quite that loud. no idea. I wonder if I'm kicking kicking all off the check tomorrow. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Tom. Right, so I think this is okay actually. I don't need to. I'll leave that run over, it's fine. Can I start to freeze a few of these out, I reckon. This one, I mean, this is only the bare, but you know, there'll be a lot to add. I could add to this. I think it's actually quite good, but it's nice to get used to using the controller. And this setup's quite nice because you're not too far from the iPad or either any of the controllers. So, and using the key step, which is small anyway, which is really cool. So anyway, let us start to freeze out these tracks, which I now need to expand them a little bit. So, not that we're using a lot of CPU, we're really not. It's just that I'm a bit with MIDI, you know what I mean? I don't want it to start disappearing on me and stuff. At least with audio, it's there. So, cool. And we can worry about actually get rid of that. We can worry about the actual fixing the tail thing in a sec. So he renders it quite quick. Super. Okay, let's delete this. Let's just have again, let's go to the end here. Let's keep it kind of neat looking, I suppose. Actually, no, there's miles of it, so we can just go to there and select. We're on select all three, split, erase the rubbish. Okay, again, we can have a quick listen to what we've got because that's the fun bit. think I'll I'll leave that there for it again, but might work on this in another session. I think that'd be cool. I think it's working out all right, actually. Could still add some lead and things, and maybe some more pad sounds a bit later on, and after the second section sort of thing. Yeah, I think that's all right. I think it's all right. That, you know what I mean? Like, it's not too bad. You see, let's have a look at how much trash we made. Oh, so this is some other stuff. So we can empty that trash there, like. So yeah, awesome stuff. Yeah, epic. I think. Gotta get used to doing this. This is the thing. The drums, by the way, I made this morning for this project, specifically for this project. I made in Reason using UVI's Beatbox Anthology 2, which is just, I absolutely love it. It's just absolutely brilliant because there's a desktop app. It's like a sampled collection of 111 classic drum machines, and it's like 11,000 samples. Absolutely brilliant. Anyway, guys, listen, I'm going to let you get off, and I'll let you say ta-ra to each other for a few minutes while I just play the track again. And when the track is finished, I shall go, and Jade is up next doing, and you must use expression, doing a Swam cello demo. So I hope to see you over there soon. And yeah, awesome stuff. Top job. I will see you later. Thank you very, very much for joining me this evening. Bless you all.